start recording. I always forget to do something.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Golem Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
Oh, hello, Bunny!
The carrier. Whoa, looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Golem 4, understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
No, clown. You fly with me.
Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
There they are.
There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
I want to show this effect off real quick.
Let's go introduce ourselves.
Ice formation in the clouds.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
Box 2. Watch out for the support aircraft.
Vital 3 engaging. Freaking out.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, lock it.
Oh yeah, this music.
Bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely got his feet wet.
Come on, light him up.
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon. That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice
Hello,
going, Mage 2.
Zayton.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2.
I refuse to settle down.
Do not break off. Mage
I
1,
choose
think you
violence.
don't Do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups.
Hey look, there goes Pyro.
Drones. Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit they're
I
really
believe
jamming
I
my
have
ass.
gotten all the aces.
UAVs? I can't tell which part.
So long.
Target is down.
Attaboy, Trigger.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Oh, a wise guy, eh? There we go.
I'm spiked! Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. I call that mission accomplished. We've still got half our baggage. Emptying them on hangars and runways.
Goodbye.
Bomber hit, but still airborne. Finish it off.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload.
Don't let them destroy the harbor!
Ah, we got more over here, huh?
The harbor's under heavy fire!
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this. Thanks for the help.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Target hit. It's a Golem and Mage. Job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Mission accomplished. We're going
Mage
home.
2, Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Oh yeah, Cosette, the princess. This game has a princess.
Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify feedback.
Twice time speed if we want to. But we're just gonna skip all this. Because then we get this screen, which I think is a lot more
assessing
fun.
the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
Nyum. I love this little visual.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear
Principality of
back from the
Belka.
department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea.
Belka.
Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Okay.
Breaking news from
No.
ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
So yeah,
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usia
Oh,
was
yeah,
on the
this
wrong
one.
side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian
Ulysses.
Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers.
Gronder Industries.
No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Harling is actually a character from Ace Combat 5.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, fuck Osea. Belka did nothing wrong. Belka did everything wrong, actually. They did a lot wrong.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company,
It's
I had
almost
some
as if the
court-martialed
narrative
soldiers.
is
And
written
remember those
to
mob-called
have
planes
grey
I
on
told you
grey
about before?
mortality.
They were
Or
loaded on the
morality,
ship, too.
rather.
We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base. but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons.
Yeah!
The runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out and set the dogs on me.
Mission 2. Charge the enemy.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
I like that. Hey, there's a chance that, bringing in planes might cause the enemy to bring in more planes. If that's the case, then just win. Just consider winning, Forehead.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Become proficient. Okay, Trigger, it's time to get into that piece of crap. Where did you get that F-15? What do you mean you brought it from home?
There's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
Ah, thank you, all guys.
Any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep. Target has been destroyed. Way to go.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Let's flee our vehicle out of there! Shit, where are the damn interceptors?
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
We're being attacked by enemy aircraft!
There we go.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Attack the radar vehicle!
I've got you now.
We're using our containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility. Requesting permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
excuse me while I finish you off.
Radar vehicles are under fire. Can we move them?
Page 2. Vehicle destroyed.
Ah. Impacted with the hill. There we go.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellite. You better make it. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Get away from that vehicle! Now!
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just
Missile.
about to go online.
Missile.
Enemy being
Pull
planted.
up.
Back. The base was too far from Allied territory. They took a bite out of me.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Also, check out that soundtrack getting muffled when I go through the clouds.
Fox 2.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now. Lockdown bandit.
Page 2. Box 2.
Helicopter versus fighter jet. Who will win? Ah, screw it. Go away.
Bandit destroyed.
Locked. It's chow time. Target destroyed.
Page 2. Locked.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base. Fox 2. That's locked. Missile evading.
That's a miss.
That radar was just about to go online. Initiating attack.
Trigger, there's one more to go. I'm on this one's tail.
Page 2. APC destroyed.
Yeah, sorry guys. Just allow me to do literally everything. Oh dear.
Take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities.
Page 2's crashed.
Talk shit, instantly eat shit. Boom! Don't worry guys, I still did more than anything you could possibly have done. I'll just do it better this
Target is
time.
on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target.
Yeah, that's pretty clip-worthy.
HQ has made it
I
clear
must
that no
suffer
harm
for
should
my
come to
hubris.
civilians, and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Page 2. Target destroyed.
Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! We don't have any engineer yet.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has
I'll just do it better this
officially
time.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Retract the radar vehicle! Requesting permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Page 2. Okay, recruiters. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. We pushed the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Vehicle down.
Enemy He's traveled a long way, so they're trying to end this quickly.
Bonjour!
Fox 2! Protect the radar vehicles! Return fire!
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Fox 2.
Missile! Evading!
H2, target destroyed.
Everything's been burned down!
Fox 2, Fox 2.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base!
Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Oh, well we can't have that, can we?
The enemy has a lock on me!
Target hit.
Miller 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Well, there goes that bomber.
Keep your mind focused.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Radio to setup. Think. Here's some feedback from those forwards. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more. All transports have been destroyed.
So you can't go and carry target.
5 targets remaining.
Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away!
Oh yes, that was the car. Yeah, that was a cargo plane. Drones.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones.
H2.
Well spotted, Cloud. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them.
Fox 2.
HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
That's a miss.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here. This one's mine.
Ah, come on. There we go.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
Well, guess I'm eating food for a month.
You're doing good.
I'll be eating food tonight.
Where'd he go?
Good to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
I've maneuvered behind the enemy.
Mage 2, walking.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt. Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Come to Lex.
kill trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete.
There we go.
RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Ah. Oh,
You've given us
guys.
air superiority
yeah.
by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom. I love that little arrow. Oh, Silver Ace. Okay. They really are NATO. Mission 3, Two-Pronged Strategy.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack.
Ah, Kestrel.
Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons.
Hey Cal, wrong game for
The
that,
enemy
buddy.
maintains
You're
air
looking for zero
superiority
if you want
over
Spanish guitar.
So expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new
Drones.
advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
I like to imagine that all the super carriers like Arsenal Bird and its ancestors are all derivatives of the Hraesvelgr that was used in the Balkan War. Darn Balkans! You ruined Balka! Oh, you Balkans sure are a contentious people. You just made an enemy for life!
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Borders. What have borders given us?
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Oh, we're getting refueled.
100. Trigger, maintain your current approach.
Yeah, how is everyone? don't mind me, you guys. Just gonna have some plain sex.
Excellent work, Trigger.
Oh, yeah. I kickstarted Project Wingman. My name's in the credits.
Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Oh, yeah. Listen to this sexy
Lucky
guitar.
stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Don't let those jerks steal your kill. Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Grand push. Bailing out. I'm on it back. Cargo. Fire. Cow.
That Daredevil motif.
Blink. Blink.
Target is in range of guns.
I can't. I've lost control. Careful. The rail's even in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements? They got me.
3 remaining.
Locked on.
Eject! They decided. We got this. We can't recover. We need reinforcements now!
I'm a bit out of practice.
Give me a hand! Enemy on my tail! I can't take him! Why are they pulling out?
Lock code bandit.
Fox 2.
Break!
1 remaining.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight. This is Mage 1, I'm spiked.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
They have to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching.
Oh, it's time. Oh.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Well, now things have gotten interesting.
Break! Now!
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're at it. And there's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Enemy on my tail.
All aircraft. No change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
So soon? Don't mind if I do.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here? I'm spiked. Enemy bird overhead.
Whoa!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is Column 3, Column 2's hit! Status report, Bandit is in my sights. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile!
Heads up. Check your 6.
Golem 2, let's maintain
We
elements.
lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell?
Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Control through! I'm breaking up!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. They noticed earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing.
No, I refuse!
Give our allies some time to escape.
Wilco, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Fine.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back
Not
to
a
base.
one.
Gargoyle 1, escort Column 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to kill it for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Missile! Missile!
Mage 2, Fox 3. Mage 2, missile away.
Yowza!
Let's get dirty. Clown, that's all you have to say.
I'm still shocked up. Bring them on.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Column Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Mage 2, UAV down.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Nah.
We're locked on me.
Oh, hello,
UAV
target-rich
spotted. Gargoyle
environment.
Squadron, they might cut off your retreat. Locked.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
What can I tell you about Trigger that isn't
Retreating
spoilers?
aircraft, prepare for combat.
Trigger is
Bogey.
wild,
Gargoyle
wet, and
1,
does
Column
dirty,
2,
dirty
engage now.
things.
Attack.
One bandit. This is 30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Fast. It's like he's...
Yes, an Ace Combat movie did happen. It's called
What the
Top
hell?
Gun.
Column 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an Su-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Mage 2, UAV down.
All guys, beat boop nya, buddy.
Let's take it easy next time.
Even in the middle of a high G maneuver, I've still got time for a beat boop nya.
I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
Oh, Brownie.
This is not good. Brody, break off.
Targeting range of guns.
This is getting a little tight.
The reason why Trigger is called Trigger is because he actually has a revolver in his cockpit, and he occasionally opens his cockpit to take pot shots.
Status report.
He's also fucking insane.
Column 2, get a hold of yourself. Column 2, get away from the enemy.
H2! Support! Somebody! Support!
Brownie's down. Brownie's down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
They weren't expecting me to kill the UAVs that quickly.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
So, just imagine the anime close-up on my eyes right now as I point dramatically at Arsenal Bird.
H2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
Next time. Next time you're going down.
Landing. 3,000 to runway. H2, lower speed. H2, bank left. 1,500 to runway. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Nicely done, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Oh, hello, Westwind.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure.
Not on my
The
part, not my
aircraft carrier
fault.
Kestrel 2 was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us.
Literally bombed civilian
Our own forces
structures.
also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Ace Combat doesn't have insane alien lore, but the entire plot of the entire franchise kicks off because there's a giant fucking meteor heading to the planet, and they build all kinds of stupid weapons of, like, ridiculous super weapons to shoot it down.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now, compared to when the war began.
That's because I'm involved.
When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body.
I remember when this game was first announced, and everybody thought that this
Today,
guy was
after
Pixie.
28 years, he saw combat again.
I really fucking wish this guy was
His
Pixie.
flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him. I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
Yo, buddy. Still alive?
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? 'Cause someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Mission 4. Rescue. The missions themselves are about half an hour in length, and there's normally about, like, what, 20 missions?
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, Secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking
Look at
out
Trigger's
the anti-air
icon.
weapons.
Isn't that logo
Bones
so
and others
fucking
will
cool?
arrive
It's just a
shortly for
wolf with a revolver in its fucking mouth.
provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Operation Lighthouse Keeper. Rescue the former president.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
I know the shortcut, but I'm not going to do it in this game, well, this playthrough, in case I fuck it up and look like a damn fool.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Trigger is, my call sign, Mage 2 is my designation. So, my pilot's name is Trigger, and the position I take is Mage 2, the second in Mage Squadron.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted.
You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you.
You're the only one who can stop him. Demon Lord of the Round Table, we pray for your success.
What's happening? Give us orders. Increasing alert. Watching radar.
You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
It's the cloud cover. It's making the radar spotty. I could go through that tiny hole.
Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
No problem. Situation normal.
Screw it, I'm gonna be a cool guy.
RTB, going home.
Thread that needle.
Situation report.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear.
Everything's quiet.
Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Nickel.
Missile closing. Evade!
Nickel.
Page 2, target destroyed.
I simply chose to tank it.
Locked. Page 2, target down.
Nickel.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here.
Nickel.
Gollum Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Half of the anti-air guns down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that. Half of the SAM sites are down. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
This is Sea Goblin. We arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Seeing up from here, going up to meet up 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Target destroyed.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper! Return fire! Sierra 2, in position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harlan, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up. UAV delivered.
We got an effing shot for Sea Goblin?
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric! Rocket!
Damn. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. We'll get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover. Missile inbound, evade!
Block acquired.
There's always missiles.
We found an Erusian transport. His engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
Will do. Fox 2. 3 remaining.
Target eliminated. Good work.
All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can call it?
Bandit is in my sights.
Look, the only time my computer needs to tell me that I fly into the area, everybody locks on me, and the only time it's silent is when everybody else is gone. Those are the two genders.
Missile inbound, evade!
Miss.
Entitled Goose Squadron.
1 remaining. Entering clouds.
Ah.
Okay?
This sneaky boy next to the tower.
Phase 2, walking. All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Sir Harling wants to expand his
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Oh, another target-rich environment.
Roger. Pitch 2. Transport. Orders are to fire warnings.
Enemy UAV down.
Yes, sir.
Great job.
It's an old diamond. There's no clue how UAVs are used.
It's chow
Mother
time.
Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter.
Golem 1, box 2.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Get trigger. Guess that you have all the glory.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. Someone's on the lighthouse. I mean the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
Watch it go,
Where's
three
the
behind you.
signal?
Nah, I keep forgetting I'm on babysitting duty.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Gargoyle Squadron, babble,
3 minutes remaining.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
So Gargoyle had the objective of taking out the space elevator, or at least emptying it.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board.
Why isn't he leaving?
Mother Goose 1, respond!
Trying to fly suicide.
Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you.
Ammunition 0.
The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Alright,
Let's
out
go,
of 4 AAMs.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
You know what? That's reasonable.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Personally, I think I'm worth a former president, but hey. I've had it up to here with your rules. Oh, new emblems. That's nice.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
Mission 5. 444.
Alright guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
That's
We just need
super
to make it
war
look like we
crimey.
can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We
Thank
don't
you,
expect you to down any
Bandage.
bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
You think I'm just an assassin? My friend, I'm an aerial genocide machine. Listen to this saucy little number. And you know what? I think it's only fitting I swap over to the spare skin for this plane. Because I'm part of Spare Squadron now.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
I love those strikes. Operation High Card. Deceive and disrupt the enemy in the air above the base.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
No, Count,
Trigger,
you're
your
such
call
a
sign is
shitbird.
Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 50, Frigate.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
I normally hate Count, but I love Count in Daredevil.
Not even a pencil.
Count's last scam is fucking spectacular.
He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise.
Oh, that's strange. Oh, let's allow that. There you go.
Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Shot down with what? I thought we're all we have.
Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. Storm Squadron, get into formation.
Spare 15, you're too far away. Time for sightseeing.
They've got a lock. No way!
There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
Send in the fire team.
Do not let the enemy get closer.
Are you trying to kill me?
No, Mackenzie, you're a shitbag. You think Bandog is bad, Mackenzie's the real bastard.
Damn it! Spare Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
I don't know by now every idea. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger starts?
This is the P.O.
If Count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
Alright, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line too? I'll show you all how it's done.
Getting out of lock. Breaking.
Brigger's off the leash.
Do they really think they can get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
We're losing escorts. Hurry now. Finish the job and let's get out. No, only one of us killed.
Bye-bye.
Oh, Starlight. Shooting the control tower would give me less targets to kill.
Breaking out of lock. All aircraft, act at your own discretion. This is Zoe Squadron. After waypoint 2 above cloud level.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission. Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure, Count. We can compare. Put me down for all of them, and we'll see how many you have left at the end of this.
Yeah, let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. This unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're cut out. We can't break away. We can't.
Oh yeah.
Where the hell are we out of here? Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Lucky shot? How about those, huh?
This is mine. Die.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Tell you what, Count, how about you? Follow me.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Pyrola is voiced by Steve Blum.
You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Shit, I missed. Trigger again. On fire! We're going down! Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Wilco, Madam McKinsey, please maintain silence for the moment.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these seats used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Bad-tempered tomboy? I think we like bad-tempered tomboys.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
Attacking.
Come to Lex.
2 targets remaining.
He didn't stand a chance.
Would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the papier-mâché strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. I guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war here.
Friendly shot down.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
Enemy missile detected. Evading. Evading. Continuing attack. Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission. All targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB.
Yo, buddy. Still alive?
Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare
Maybe I'll
15,
crash out of spite.
permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Heading is good. Stay on course.
Can't let Bandog win.
Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
Though again, I think I prefer Bandog to Mackenzie.
Don't forget.
Well, you know what, Bandog? Maybe take the sensible bet.
Go now.
Oh geez, here's this hotshot ace pilot. I'm gonna vote that he bet that he dies. Oh, I'm so angry
Did I
that this
say you
ace
could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
So terribly sorry I saved your life, McKinley. When the time comes again, I'll just let it play out.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
What have borders given us?
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime.
What I like the
Test
most
sites soon
about his
flourished.
name is that it
One
ends
day,
with just an
classmate of
A.
Mihai's granddaughter
He
visited.
lists all of those, but one of those letters is
Noticed
just an
the rose
initial.
emblem.
Oh, is this dog time? Dog time!
She laughed like a princess.
Look at that JPEG
And I found
dog!
out later, she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler.
JPEG dog!
She was
JPEG
connected to the
dog!
royal
JPEG
bloodline
dog!
everyone was looking
JPEG
for,
dog!
The one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit.
Fucking love that JPEG dog! Dog
It's no
time!
wonder the
Dog
people of this
time!
war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support
Look at the JPEG dog!
Although
Yeah!
they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic.
So the story
felt about all
is,
It was my job to
Oh,
research his
man, I
neurological
didn't even
data
see
after
this.
all.
Iron Dharma, thank you so much for the follow.
I wish I could figure him out.
But yeah,
Whatever
the story
his feelings
behind
were about losing
that
his
dog
homeland.
is apparently it was one of the developers' dogs who had passed away, and one of his friends snuck the picture into the game as the princess's dog as, like, a homage.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. we've been unable to verify that base's
Sorry,
ability to
Westwind.
deal
I
with
still
fire.
need to tweak Nightbot a little bit.
You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy.
Please
Get
do.
them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Operation Name One Pair. I'm gonna let this jazzy tune play while I just pop up and get myself a drink real quick, because I'm thirsty. Ah. I'm back. It's time to play.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Long day. Destroy the enemy forces.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack. We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up. It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything. Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spirit? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. Locked on. What are the odds of getting out alive? That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury. So, what are we supposed to do?
Rock on. Maybe if we had some anti-surface weaponry.
I'm out. Returning to resupply.
Yeah, sure you are,
Without
Cass.
ammo. I'm heading back. Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys. Let's be honest here. Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off? You're gonna wish this mission never ended. Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around. Locked. Fox 2. Target destroyed. Enemy reinforcements. Check your radars. AA gun down. This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops. Spare 11, just do your job. Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area. Vehicle down. Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target. You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns. Locked.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Bandit down. Fox 2. Let's bet how much damage we can do with just machine guns.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missile incoming!
Missile. Missile. Caution. Pull up.
Bear 9, locked on bandit.
Caution. Pull up. Missile. Missile.
Hey, got it! What is this bullshit?
Missile breaking!
Missile. 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 Caution.
On your 6.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Could they have picked a worse location? Can't hit anything for shit out here.
Locked on. My finger's on the trigger.
Quit complaining, Count. I'm having a blast.
Fox 2!
Pull up.
Bandit locked!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Spare 15, you're hit.
Missile. Missile.
Spare 15 locked.
Missile.
Spare 15 target destroyed.
Missile.
Damn enemy hiding in a place like this. They can always make themselves easier to hit.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Spare 15 missile.
Missile. Missile.
As far as I'm aware, they take 2. I think I might have softened it up with machine gun fire. I seem to remember it taking 2.
You're mine.
Now the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Vandog. Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary. Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
Bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. And one of them side triggers me thinks destroy the target.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Spare 15 locked on. Missile away. Spare 15, enemy's got a lock. Missile incoming.
Enemy behind you. Take. You're mine. We are 9 behind the enemy. Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Target destroyed. Spare 15 launching missile.
Oh, a wise guy, eh? There you go.
Locked on target. A gun down.
The electronics are now just a bunch of boxes.
Target down. Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280.
The one thing I dislike about Ace Combat 7 is purely because they focus on drones so much, we don't get any of the traditional mini-boss squads of previous fighter wings.
Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Units are just pawns.
That lying son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation. Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller, missile, shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller, missile, another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Well, there goes High Roller.
Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't miss your pants over one aircraft being down.
You take care of the surface target. What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Voided moron.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat. Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit! My aircraft! This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me!
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless.
Everyone knows who played your numbers.
You're not like the ones who scurried back to the base, Trigger. I'll give you that. Hostile has a lock. Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping. Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
Can't get close enough to try. You'll pay for this. Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
Oh, Count, please.
No, we got a fire!
Yeah, when I first did this mission, I was flying a Warthog. I like my Warthog. It goes brrrt.
Confirmed kill on AA gun.
Bandit invaded attack. Trying again.
Okay.
I'll shake him. Flares and chaff fire. 2 minutes remaining. There's no way this base can be attacked from the air. Vehicle down.
I'd like to remind you all that Trigger is wild, wet, and does dirty, dirty things.
Trigger crashed. Drooling idiot.
Station behind Bandit.
Hit on target confirmed.
Bandit acquired.
Missile inbound, evading. Spare 15, missile away. Kill on target confirmed. Kill, Bandit on your 6. They have me spiked. Hostile behind, they have a lock. I'm finally finding my core. 1 minute remaining. Box 2. Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid. Break, missile inbound.
Bandit's in the tunnel. They're taking off from inside.
Don't mind me, fellas.
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
Okay, let's run a little test. I'm about to fire a missile now. I am firing. Oh, well, mission accomplished.
Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass. Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
Shut up, Bandog.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them.
I didn't go back. Not once. Right, I'll be right back a sec. I just need to visit the Bat's room. I return. Sorry I took a second, but I have a weird problem with my bedroom door, where even after I've shut it and I've heard the latch click, it will still open. Now, unfortunately, the household kitten sees the forbidden room that she should never go into, and obviously, as soon as the door is open, scampers on in there. So, I rather futilely spent several minutes trying to coax the cat out of my bedroom. I've decided to give up on that endeavor, otherwise you guys will be waiting here for about half an hour. She'll get bored and leave of her own accord. Mission 7. First Contact.
You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Right. This seems easy enough.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi.
I prefer this mission to the first Anchorhead raid with the dust storm.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
Thunderclouds are common this time of year.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Fly between those rocks and this wind?
Missile. Missile.
Yeah, missile.
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 Missile launched. Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
Careful, don't crash into the mountains.
And unless you have a death wish, watch your altitude.
Missile.
Break!
Missile.
I can't fight free!
Use the winds to guide you, amateurs. The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusea? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out. Enough talk. They're in the clouds.
Welcome to Spare. We exist to die. Unless you trigger, of course.
They're flying between the columns!
Missile inbound. Evade. Hostile has a lock. Destruction of target facility confirmed. Kill on target confirmed.
Before the Suicide Squad, there was Spare Squadron.
Mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands. Righto.
Radar's working! We're under attack! Don't wait for interceptors! Use missiles!
Gotta give the AA Foley credit, it sounds chunky.
Are you telling us we have to dodge lightning? Fox 2, Fox 2.
Don't panic! They'll crash on their own!
SAM sights down. Keep destroying radar facilities. All targets destroyed, no complaints here. Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in here to help out some assholes I don't know shit about.
As we say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
UAV splashed.
Thanks. I owe you. Alright, good start. Let's get the plane in 6 out of there.
Someone flew into the thunderclouds. Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass. Strider 4, bandit on your 6. Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
We don't have time to check radar.
Missile closing, braking.
Hello, Joe. Oh, Christ. That was an inopportune time to get struck by lightning. That one's not on me. I want that on retro.
Jumped on the recon team. For air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in here to help out some assholes I don't know shit about.
As we say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
Someone flew into the thunderclouds. Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Thanks. I owe you.
Watch your tail, guys.
Shake that missile off, Cyclops!
Go hide in the thunderclouds. Please.
I don't even have time to check radar.
Break it off.
Bandog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone. Missile inbound, evasive maneuvers, break!
Missile! Enemy's got a lock. Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass.
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass? Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
No.
Damn it. Wiseman 4
Nice one, Bandog.
Support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs. Missile inbound.
Nowhere to go.
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Trigger's hooked up. We got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud.
Cyclops 1, break!
Locked on target. Hostile has a lock. Missile closing. Break.
Cyclops 3, break! Missile inbound! Dodge that missile.
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds. Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking.
Friendly made it out of the screwbar? Are you sure?
Cyclops 3 is taking fire. We're not gonna last much longer unless you support us properly.
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bandog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15, you're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive. You'll let the devil and 3 sin lines go free after that. You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh. Spare 15 hit by lightning.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
Not letting a damn robot shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars. This is Bandog. Spare 15 will deal with the drones.
Cavalry here? Just in time.
444. No, that one bird is doing all the work. We'd be losing more men if it weren't for him.
You'd all be dead if it wasn't for me, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Cyclops 2, break! Break now!
Spare 15 launching missile.
Bandog bullies Count because Count's a fucking braggart.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Cyclops 2 is broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude.
I didn't finish them off.
Cyclops 1, check your 6. Cyclops 1, missile! Go once.
UAV's retreating. Let's go.
Cyclops 1 is hit!
No hit, but still functional.
There we go.
Missile away.
There we go.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute.
Is it?
Hold it. Oh, give me a break. Do you have more chores for us? Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it.
He's glued to my tail.
fighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him. Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft. Provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them. Negative. That's not possible. Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Blast some of 444's craft flying out of bounds.
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. The only guys we can use. Regan, Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element to take up the rear. Forget it. Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support. So this is where Tabloid Pal's out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Oh, DJHLE 9988. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay, Mihai. Are you a daisy?
Soul 2, this is Soul 1. Soul 2 here. What's up? Missile did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
Are you a daisy, Mihai? Ooh!
Is he down? No, we managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back.
Spare 15, caution. If your plane gets beat up, you're a sitting duck. Doesn't miss an opening. The guy's a goddamn flying wizard. Wise, you see that color? The way he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Yeah, Ace Combat 7 is pretty fun.
I don't want to mess with this guy.
I started with 0,
Exactly the
so I'm really excited to see more Ace Combat.
If it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood. Enemy has a lock on you.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
Just one's taking them on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Do not engage. If it gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Shaking bandit.
Oh no you don't.
Taking evasive action.
This is on PC.
Spare 15, Fox 3. Target was not hit.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Look after your craft. One mistake and you're a goner.
The first time I purchased this game was on PS4 though.
This will hit. This may hit sooner than I thought.
Alright, you cocky SOB.
Spare 15, launching missile. In gun range.
Watch out for ice while you're in there.
Thank you, DJ. I try hard to be very funny. Sometimes I succeed.
Spare 15 locked on.
Dodged again. Interesting. Three white lines. Do they signify something?
It means I'm your one bad day for you, my friend.
Missed target. Enemy has a lock on you.
Sometimes I say things that only sound like they're funny. But on closer inspection, reveal it's simply fool's funny. Fine, guns then. Decoy jokes. Chaff jokes.
Box 2. Locked on target. Enemy has a lock on me. Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
Someone, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, it's a little excited.
Woohoo!
Watch out for ice while you're in there.
Missile. 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 Warning. Missile. Warning. Caution. Caution.
I have a lock.
Missile. 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 Warning. Systems malfunction. Missile. Warning. Missile. Systems malfunction.
Target was not hit.
I'm a protagonist, my friend. I have, like, 30 of these.
Locked on target.
Unfortunately, this is essentially a scripted fight.
Another hit. Confirmed visual in the clouds. Go get him. Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. You've got this.
Someone, this is Su-2. My status is fine. Do not interfere. Someone, clouds are moving in. Let's return to base. Affirmative.
Oh.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to
Is your
survive
mother
somehow.
calling you home for dinner?
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
No count. Cowardice gets you killed.
Worked his ass off at the rear.
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Want to be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. $3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. Great work. Nice job at not ruining a good plane.
Hey, I brought this plane from home.
Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive.
Football.
I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke
John
formation
Mapp.
and left their buddies to the sharks.
John Mapp.
Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Snake. Snake. Snacky.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be...
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away.
So...
Well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well, and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
Whatever you say, Mackenzie. Not gonna comment on the one-man army who's currently promoting you on the fast track?
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that?
A damn fool.
The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission.
Tabloid is a good
For
boy.
an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges, one by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Mission 8, Pipeline Destruction. Ah, here's the mission I dislike. Wow, yes, I am a hot dog. I'd prefer to be a cool cat, personally.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there.
Hot dog.
You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their
food privileges.
Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Yeah, we'll go Pulse. We'll go Pulse this time.
Stand by at the front.
Operation 3 of a Kind.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. A coward. You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I want to blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
You're destroying everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. You don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Fox 2. Soon well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
I've got more bad news. The megastorm Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
Target is annihilated. Another one on top. Someone help me out here. Take this.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was safe.
Heads up!
Locked on! Locked on! Get out of there!
Start destroying the facilities around the harbor one by one.
Bandit right behind you! Target struck. He's still alive.
Locked.
Bear 15 has destroyed a target. Get the fire out! Get back! 3 minutes withdraw!
It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn!
Vanessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
Stuck on that! The enemy has escaped.
Hostile has a lock. Spare 2 launching missile.
Attacking. The oil tank is shit! There's no way we can extinguish it! Trigger, you're just quietly plugging away. You think you're the only sane one here?
Bandog was right. We're proper military. Enough with the holier-than-thou act, tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Hostile has a lock! Need help! We don't have enough anti-air weapons. The enemy's got free reign!
2 minutes remaining.
Attack missed. Bandit sighted. Jackpot! The tanker's full of oil. Get the ships out of here before they're blown up! We just got everything unloaded. Look at that oil. Just burn up the sea.
Spare 15, missile away.
With first third attack, I knew it is all day. What are we out here?
Their target is just fish food now. Kill on target confirmed.
Understand it now.
Targeting gun range. Fire.
I don't know what they were keeping in there, but it's all ashes now. Tabloid, missile heading
So,
your
what do you
way.
think, Star? Do you understand why I brought pulse lasers on this op?
Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary. 1 minute remaining.
Attack missed.
AA gun down.
Bandit in my sights. On my target's tail.
Hey, Trigger, why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on? It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock is what got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens.
Warning, missile in the air!
Tank destroyed.
You're right. It's not optimal,
Looking good.
but it also gives me tactical flexibility from air attacks as well.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
This is the annoying part of the mission.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. Fox 2. HQ saw them on satellite. Burn down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay. Do you think that's the best? Got one on radar. Moving.
Can't see the highway unless you get way down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide. Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers.
So how about you go chew on a bone? Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that!
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
Nothing but sand and rock. Nice place to build a prison.
We can toss you in it as soon as it's up.
I can't see a thing!
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target. Spare 15, Fox 2. Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves. Spare Squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
Get out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers.
Nice sentiment, Bad Dog.
Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us.
Keep going. Burn it all.
Trigger, I need support, now!
Enough of this Trigger bullshit. All aircraft, destroy the tankers.
Let's just leave them to it.
Attack failed.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that means call center jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Higher chance of living with him.
He's too quick.
Okay, come on.
Damn, I'm targeted. Maybe we should have stuck with Trigger after all. Enemy is locked on.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs.
Mission's become way too dangerous. Damn Count for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down.
Huh? What was that explosion?
You can't stick around forever. Find those targets.
Trigger trashed the target.
What was in that tanker was a big boom.
Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
It's really burning. How about some primo jet fuel?
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums? Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Drop them all.
5 minutes
Never turn your back on the enemy.
Yes, of course we're gonna play the special missions.
Fox 2.
That cheers me up. Not that I give a rat's ass. You sound like you know something. I don't just give intel away for free.
Going after the tankers when all this shit is going down is suicide.
Prioritize the tankers. Worry about the UAVs later.
Damn.
Target is down. Well done.
I've covered another one.
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
Trigger, I'm sticking with you.
The tankers are getting farther away.
Got a target on radar. Trigger, it's near your position. Missile incoming! On your ass! Ignore the UAVs and go after the mission targets.
We have to take out the UAVs first.
There we go.
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft, return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Whatever you say.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. So it looks like we're getting attention from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing.
Shut up, McKinley. Mission 9. Faceless Soldier.
It seems headquarters is starting to view some of you in the penal unit as a valid military force. Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason you're here is to atone for your crimes by carrying out missions.
Well, you sit on your ass and get medals.
You, Solitary, now! Okay, on to the briefing. In this mission, you're going into Erusian territory. We know the Erusian Forces communications facility to the north in the Waiapolo Mountains is linked to the swarm of drones. Your mission is critical. You will destroy the facility and then weaken those drones. As it's important, the enemy won't go down without a fight. The area is watched over by spy satellites. If discovered, expect AA missiles. Unless you have a death wish, you must use the clouds for cover around the sides and base of the mountains.
Not a
Use the
fan of
clouds
this
to
mission
hide from
either,
their
if I'm
satellites,
honest.
And you just might have a chance to shake off their missiles. If you do find a missile on your tail, head to the clouds and pray. Let the missile kill you or crash into the rocks. That much freedom I will give.
Okay, Moss, thanks for stopping by. I think this will probably be my last mission for the day.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Operation Flush. I've noticed that all of the Spare Squadron mission operations are named after card hands.
The enemy is watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you should understand that.
Talk about an enclosed space.
What's more enclosed than solitary? Commence operation. That's your target radar. Destroy the anti-air weapons around it, too.
Enemies are attacking! Enemy aircraft are heading this way! Just drive them away. Chase them upward. Lead them into the missiles.
What if the radar isn't under a cloud?
Destroy it, and then scurry for cover if you value your life.
I thought you'd say that.
Ooh.
Destroy radar sites. You're still under satellite observation.
That was
Watch out for
sassy.
missiles.
Feels like I'm being watched by a pack of band dogs.
Their missiles are guided by a combination of the satellite and the radar facility.
So if the radar facility is destroyed, their missiles should stop hitting their targets.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
The enemy is packing a lot of anti-air weaponry. I know. I can't focus on attacking like this.
Missile away. Radar site confirmed destroyed. However, not all radars have been taken out. The satellite's still in operation.
They sure are making things easy for us. Damn it, they're making us do something, but just what? It's a dangerous operation, but it's better than running through a minefield blind, I guess. You're so naive, Tabloid. What we're doing is exactly like running through a minefield blind.
Silence. If you've got time to yap, you're not doing your job right.
Got in using a trick any amateur could think of. Picked up a bunch of intel.
Full band, that's your second strike. There won't be a third.
They almost got hit by AA fire.
You're in plain view, Spare 15. Get back to the clouds. Target destroyed. 2 to go.
I got my hands on a password, and after some digging around, I found a bunch of stuff.
I'm not sure you understand what you're saying, Spare 6.
I'll let you in on it when we're home, Bandog. In this
Full
war,
Band is kind of an
intel is a
idiot.
life or death matter.
I think you might be right.
Oh.
Spare 15 was shot down.
Fair enough. I was over the clouds a bit too much there. Yeah, I like Full Band. In fact, I pretty much like all of Spare Squadron except for Count,
Enemy is
really.
watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you should understand that.
Talk about an enclosed space.
What's more enclosed than solitary? Commence operation. That's your target radar. Destroy the anti-air weapons around it, too.
What if the radar is under a cloud?
Destroy it, and then scurry for cover if you value your life.
I thought you'd say that.
Destroy radar sites. You're still under satellite observation. Watch out for missiles.
Feels like I'm being watched by a pack of bandogs.
Yeah, Bandog is
Their
pretty
missiles are
son for
guided by a
Trigger, huh?
combination of the satellite and the radar facility. So if the radar facility is destroyed, their missiles should stop hitting their targets.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
The enemy is packing a lot of anti-air weaponry. I know. I can't focus on attacking like this.
Target down. You're in plain view, Spare 15. Get back to the clouds. Radar site confirmed destroyed. However, not all radars have been taken out. The satellite's still in operation.
They sure aren't making things easy for us. Damn it, they're making us do something, but just what? It's a dangerous operation, but it's better than running through a minefield blind, I guess. You're so naive, Tabloid. What we're doing is exactly like running through a minefield blind.
Silence. If you've got time to yap, you're not doing your job right.
Got in using a trick any amateur could think of. Picked up a bunch of intel.
Full band, that's your second strike. There won't be a third.
I almost got hit by AA fire.
Target destroyed. 2 to go.
I got my hands on a password, and after some digging around, I found a bunch of stuff.
I'm not sure you understand what you're saying, Spare 6.
I'll let you in on it when we're home, Bandog. In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
I think you might be right. Radar site destroyed. Show the last one the same hospitality. Cancel alert. Remember that satellite is up there. Missile incoming. Spare 15. Evade. All targets destroyed. That's the last of the radar sites we needed to destroy. That probably put a stop to their satellite's missile guidance capabilities. Someone fly above the clouds.
How about you do it?
I like the sound of that.
You can deal with the exercise.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
What's going on, Bandog?
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Nobody told me there was this many nearby. Incoming Allied fighters. Respond.
The regular forces don't want anything to do with the Peel base.
Hey, they have radar lock.
The IFF says they're allies. Whoa, time out. Tell me they're barrier troops. Someone's on me. Is he an enemy? Evade!
Ocean fighters do not attack! Shit! These guys aren't allies.
Are they spoofing our IFF?
Modern IFF connects to our strategic system via satellites. It can't be decoded.
What the hell?
What about markings and crab type?
There's no time. This is close combat. I don't know who's on whose team.
Missile.
I'm hit. I'm done.
At this rate, no one's going to get out alive. All aircraft head into the clouds. Get out of the enemy sight.
And then what? Hey, the enemy's working in coordination. The enemy's gunning for me. Information regarding IFFs is top secret. There's no way they can make it fake.
The enemy's showing no mercy.
All aircraft, gather around me. I mean Trigger. What? Bandog, can you register Trigger and the flips around him as friendlies?
What are you thinking? What good is that?
What other choice do we have?
Sure.
All right.
Oh, here's
all
the cool
aircraft,
guy
form up on
moments.
Trigger, nice and tight.
Missile. Missile.
Yeah!
Bandog, it's on you.
Full band, what's your location?
The tail end.
Understood. I've sent new ID data. Enemies will be marked as enemies.
Yeah, my radar display's been updated.
Shoot them all down.
On them!
No way I'm dying out here.
This is the penal unit. I decide when you die.
Shit! Enemy on my 6! Trigger, behind you! Behind you!
Missile. Missile.
Projectile incoming.
New blips on radar.
Tell us what's happening! Come on!
God damn it, not right now.
That doesn't sound good.
Air contact incoming at high speed. It's too fast to be an aircraft.
If it's not an aircraft, what is it?
What do we do? What's going on?
Missile. Missile.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it comes.
That shockwave!
My aircraft's gonna break up!
Huh? Incoming transmission from HQ. Their weapon is codenamed Helios. It's a long-range missile carried by Arsenal birds.
Arsenal birds?
Why are they aiming for us?
Sending over the predicted impact zone. It's coming in hot.
Damn, you're working quick today, Bandog.
Get too chatty and you'll die.
Missile.
Oh, haha, I'm in danger.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't get caught.
How can they fire like that when they've got allies in the airspace?
Because they're drones, you fool.
I need help. I'm on it.
Missile.
Trigger, missile, get out of the way!
Missile.
Count, missile, braking, chase him down!
Half of the Damn. Helios inbound.
Watch your radar. I can't find a way out. There's nowhere to run.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's a matter of time. Okay. No big deal. How are you get their hands on shit like this?
There are a few targets remaining. Concentrate. Shoot down remaining hostiles.
Trigger, he's got a lock.
Trigger, I'm sticking with you. Ocean lines are different than those contacts.
Helios spotted.
Evading! I can't! Help me! Help!
Prepare for impact.
How can I do like something like that? Retreat! They got me!
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Wait, now.
Projectile on radar.
Warning, missile in the air.
Why does it have to be me?
Nearly there. Count. 1 to go. Go get him.
1 to go. Where is he?
Count.
Rhino, this is it. All right, I got the last one.
Oh, yeah! You like that, you dirty fake?
Damn it! God damn it! Why is this? What? Full band?
What the hell? Full band down! Friendly fire? Did we get all the bandits?
Full band got tagged as an enemy.
What?
You did that on purpose, Bandog.
Did what?
Don't play dumb. Full band.
It was an accident. It got out of control. Return to base.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah, that's a pretty, it's one of the most hotly debated subjects.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. Hold on, Count. It looks like your kill numbers are going up every day. You know what happens by giving false reports. Anyway, you other pilots should learn from him. I'm getting the hell out of this dump. And when I do, their kill count will make my star shine brighter.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of discourse whether Bandog did that intentionally, but considering he specifically asked where Full Band was and gave just the slightest chuckle when confirming it, it's pretty obvious, you know, what actually happened there. But at the same time, Full Band was talking about revealing actual military secrets, so Bandog gave him warnings time and time and time again, and Full Band was kind of a fucking idiot. And that is all I personally feel like doing today. I think we're roughly about halfway through the game at this point, I'd say. But I already know exactly who we're going to raid. Do you guys like tabletop games? Because my good friend, Frog Prince, is actually finishing off their Call of Cthulhu campaign that they're running with a couple of members of my community, including Kalmata, who was here earlier, and Orion Strider. So we're gonna go ahead and raid my good friend, Frog Prince. Me and Orion will be streaming some more Earthbound later on this week, and I will either finish up Dust and Elysian Tale, or I will be finishing up Ace Combat. I'll give you guys an announcement depending upon which one I go for, because, you know. As always, this has been me, and I will see you next time. Ciao!